This is a HeadGum podcast.
You're listening to the Morning After podcast.
We are what we are.
Oh, yeah, when Wemby cried because he thought he won the finals?
Wemby cried.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Wemby cried. Wemby cried.
League, sir.
Oh, my God. My man.
I want to say it's Dogan.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What's getting, sir? Wait. I'll wait, sir. What's up? Oh, God. I'm getting nauseous.
Yeah.
Someone, please. The Dogan on it.
Got the Dogan.
Do you want me? Do I got to put this on?
That was part of the bet. You know that was the bet.
All right,
the
man.
bet was.
Let me go to the. Let me go put it on, man.
And then you gotta get all the way up. And you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you just throw it on over. You can throw it on just over the shirt.
It's gonna be tight. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
We got it. We made it. We got it
We
pretty
got
big.
6X large. 6XL.
Oh, okay, well, shit. We can go that way. Let's go,
I don't know
man.
if it's 6XL. You know, been like a 90s rapper. Like 90s Southern rapper.
Look like Cameron.
Dun, 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 dun.
They love it, that.
Oh, that looks so good on you, dude.
Oh, my
Pause.
gosh.
That looks great on you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
That looks great on you.
Honestly, that's not a bad look. If that's not a bad look, I mean, you would look good as a New York Knicks fan.
Damn, you're
Yep.
bugging money.
I'm actually shocked you're not a New York Knicks fan.
Why would I be a Knicks fan?
Well, because you seem to jump on whoever's on top.
No, sir.
Yes, you are.
That is fabricated. That's AI.
That's not AI.
That's AI generated.
And we will get into it.
We are gonna get into it.
I got my champagne goggles on. Like,
Oh
I'm,
my
like I'm
God.
partying in the locker room.
Hey, folks, if you're just tuning in, we have a very special episode of the Morning After. I'm Lamorne Morris, as always. That's Kyle Chevron. Today, we got a very special guest. Somebody I go back with 21 years. 21 years, and I can almost remember the very first conversation we had was about basketball. We met during our days at BET. Yeah, a day that changed our lives forever. A day that will remain in infamy because this is what I realized. This man was a ship jumper. Wow. A code switcher.
One of the biggest NBA fans I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome DeMarcus Dogan. Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I approve that message. Everything this man said was a lie. It was a lie. It was a straight up lie. But no, I approve this message. Thank you guys for having me. Spurs fans, listen, guys. You know what? I stand on business.
Jesus.
I adjust the tie. I drop the down on the ground. I had to wear a Knicks jersey because I lost to this gentleman here because the Knicks, the New York Tricks, Bing Bong Bozo. The Knicks, the champs, they won.
Thank
so
you.
I'm a man of my word, and I'm wearing this jersey. So don't judge me, guys. You know I love you.
So let's give the folks out there a little bit of backstory.
Sure.
How did we come to this moment? This moment right here. From my point of view, I feel like this is a years in the making thing. Years in the making. Because for many years, we both would have been wearing a jersey if we would have owned up to some of our bets. In fact, I do believe there are multiple bets you have not cashed in on with me. So much so I forgot what they were.
What bets was
You
those,
one of
young
these.
man?
Bro, first of all, you're the biggest LeBron hater in the history of...
That is true.
That's true.
No, actually, no, I'm not a LeBron hater. I am a truth teller. I'm Prometheus. So I bring the people to the truth so they can see it because there's a lot of blind witnesses out here.
Oh, okay. So if you're a truth teller, let's just fast forward a little bit and then we'll get into some backstory.
Yeah.
Since you're a truth teller, tell all your loyal Spurs faithful out there what happened. Because you're a truth teller.
Uh-huh.
You're a truth teller now.
Right. What happened as far as pertinent and germane to the NBA Finals, correct?
No. You said this. You said Spurs in 4, but you said Spurs in 4, so I just want you to know. I want you to let them know what happened.
That's how this started. When we won the Eastern Conference Finals, and when the Spurs won the Western Conference Finals, and right after Wemby cried because he thought he had won the finals.
You mean the best player in the league,
DeMarcus
the
called
face of the
me
league, sir?
and was like, "Do you really think you guys are going to beat us in a series?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." He said we were going to get swept. Swept. So it was Spurs in 4. And we made the bet. It was really a win-win bet for this guy because if you won, you were going to get to come on the pod.
True.
And if you lost, which is what happened, you still get to come on the pod. And you get to wear the Knicks jersey that Sam so graciously made. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
And so it's not an official NBA jersey.
No.
Just so we're putting it out there. Okay.
And this is so fun because DeMarcus is one of the biggest NBA fans I know. So big, such a big basketball fan that he is now on his 6th team that he is rooting for. So
16. Remember at the beginning in his intro, I called him a code switcher, a ship jumper. Shall we start from the beginning?
Yeah, sure. Let's start from the beginning.
We met and I was a big LeBron fan.
And I am a Kobe Bryant fan.
That's right. So when we were talking basketball, it was always Kobe over LeBron, LeBron over Kobe. Who's number 1? Is it Kobe or LeBron? Is it Jordan? Jordan's the greatest of all time. Is it LeBron's the greatest of all time? Is it Kobe's the greatest of all time? And I gotta say, I've stuck to my guns. In the beginning, when we met, I didn't say LeBron was the greatest of all time. I said it was Jordan.
Yes, you did.
I said LeBron was the greatest of all time after they won in Cleveland.
Lamar Morris.
I said Jordan was the greatest until LeBron won in Cleveland. That's when I was like, oh, LeBron's the greatest of all time.
You did something, you did a show with another person. It was a screenwriting, I believe. And you got massacred on that one. I reposted it on my page, guys. You can check it out. And you got massacred.
Yeah, but what year was that?
That was this year.
Thank you.
You said that LeBron James is the GOAT without any hesitation.
Right.
And there was a quandary of people that said, this man is insane delusional.
Right, but why are you going against what I'm saying? That's exactly what I said. I said in 2016 is when I declared LeBron the GOAT.
God, I love LeBron. He's a close personal friend. We ran into him at Living Room, personal friend.
What's up, GOAT James?
We are talking about the 2026 NBA champions, the New York Knicks.
I know, but I want to give them, they got to understand.
Okay, so when you met him, he was a Lakers fan.
No.
Yes, right.
No. I was not a Lakers fan.
Yes,
I was a Kobe Bryant fan. My 2 favorite players of all time, and I'm going to let you talk because, again, I'm going to sit here and be magnanimous. Look that word up. I'm going to sit here and say this right here. My favorite basketball player is 1996, Kobe Bryant when he got drafted. My favorite college player in 1999 was Tim Duncan when he played for Wake Forest with Randolph Childress.
98.
And he was 99 because he played in 98 going into 99 with the Spurs. And I said, wherever Tim Duncan goes, because back in high school, I averaged 16, 7, and 8. You know what I'm saying? They called me 16, 7, and 8. Okay. I mean, I used to come off the off the glass. And I was like Tim Duncan. So I wore that jersey. You know what I'm saying? 13 and 21. Those were my favorite numbers. So when 1999 happened and Duncan got drafted, I became a Spurs fan. Been there ever since day one.
So that has never come up. But I feel like he pulled that out of his ass because back in the day, whenever we would go back and forth, he never claimed the Spurs. Never claimed the Spurs. In fact, this is the trajectory of your fandom. You were Kobe Bean all day. Lakers, you kept saying Lakers. Then you went to KD, Thunder. Ooh. KD, Thunder. It's KD all day. The Slim Reaper all day. Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you all this. Texas Longhorn. That's it. I wanted to go to UT. I remember time. I was like, okay. Then he switches from KD to Steph Curry. Oh, it's all about Steph Curry, boy. Baby, go to Assassin. Maybe face Assassin. It's all about Golden State, baby. Yeah, let's get to one of them games. Golden State all day. Golden State. No longer on the... Then when KD comes to the Warriors, it's, well, I told you KD, but you can't touch KD. Boy, it's them Warriors, boy. It's them Warriors. Guess what happens? Kawhi ascends. Then he goes, oh, it's Kawhi Leonard, baby, all day. Clippers, Clipper Nation. We're gonna pull up the clips of all the stuff you over here talking Spurs. We're gonna pull up all the clips. If you running around what's the stadium?
Clipper
Intuit Dome.
Yeah.
You and Clipper Darryl kicking it. You DMing y'all talking
AI.
back and forth.
Smoking cigars.
We gonna pull up all those clips. I'm gonna pull up all the text messages of you going like, the Clippers welcome you. The Clippers welcome you. And all of a sudden, this year,
crazy.
not last year. This year.
Crazy how that happened.
It's Spurs all day. I'm trying to tell y'all. This man goes on his IG. He gets into it with fans. He is all of a sudden the #1 Spurs fan in the world. So what happened to Kawhi? What happened to the Clippers? What happened to KD? What happened to the Thunder? What happened to Steph Curry? What happened to the Warriors? Can you tell me what happened to all those guys?
I will give you the brevity of everything that happened. That was such a beautiful encomium that you just said. And by the way, this is about Kyle's moment. And you're
This is about the 2026
I just wanna-
NBA champions, the New York Knicks.
But here's the thing, brother. If you allow me to be loquacious, if you don't mind, sir. Everybody that you just named was the villain of said LeBron James, correct? Right? And so our complete thing that we've always had a diatribe about is the fact that anybody besides Kobe Bryant, who was always #2 all time behind Mike, and then it's Steph, then Bron, then Tim. Anybody that's against LeBron James, I'm always going against that. I've still, that's the moment you've met me. And in San Antonio, when they boat raced them in 2014, I was all about the Spurs, and you know that. And you know, and then you also know that when Ray Allen hit that shot, I was with the Spurs too. So don't not act like that. But anybody that you name, when KD was with OKC, I wasn't with OKC, KD. No Sirski. But when KD went to Golden State and went against LeBron because they beat Golden State the year prior, anybody that goes against LeBron Ramon James, I'm going to always root for. My team that I've been there since day one is the San Antonio Spurs, 1999.
Oh my God. So I want to go back into the past and pull up any clips, any posts prior to this playoff run of you rooting for the Spurs. How many do you think we'll find?
Oh, you're not going to find many because here's the reason why.
Why not? If this is your team, if you always rooted for that team.
Here's the reason why. We've been dormant for you know how many games we won last year?
Also, your team is down. You're out of it.
It's not down.
He don't post when they're down. He only posts when they're up.
I mean, listen. You guys haven't won in 58 years. You ain't had no post whatsoever. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, in the Bulls, Lord Jesus, we already know about that. Being from Chicago and you root for the Cleveland LeBron James, very, very bad. Shame on you. But now the thing about the Spurs is that we won 36 games last year. I knew when we drafted Victor Wembanyama, I said, we got something special. And then we drafted Castle the next year prior to that. And then we drafted Dylan Harper, who's going to be a future star. That's my dog. And I said, you know what? Here we are. I've always been around with the Spurs. I've kept it a little bit dormant, but I've always been there.
No one.
And as far as the Clippers is concerned, me and Clipper Darrell, and as far as Kawhi Leonard, again, who was the rivalry in LA?
Well, see, before we get into the rest of the show, I don't. Everything you said, I could agree with, except for the part about you being a Spurs fan from the past. That's bullshit.
1999.
But also,
this guy Googled when Tim Duncan graduated from Wake Forest just to find out what year.
High school with Tim
I know
Duncan
you did.
Bro. He played with Randolph Children and the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest.
You just happened to be watching Wake Forest college basketball?
Bro, ACC was popping back in the day. I was a hooper before I became a football player. I was a hooper, bro. And everybody know you had Grant Hill with the Duke Blue Devils. You had Rodney Rogers. You had Randolph Children. You had Tim Duncan. You had who did UNC Chapel Hill have? They had some dogs, some demons. And Tim Duncan was dogging people back then. The big fundamental. I've been riding with him since 1999.
Yeah, I give you okay, whatever. The part about Clippers being the rival to LeBron, that's the reason why you did it. That's not the reason why you did it. Because you'd be at Clipper games. You could be at the Clippers versus Charlotte. It ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. You over there posting Clippers soliloquies after every game. They got nothing to do with LeBron.
Soliloquies?
You got
haikus. Yeah, you do everything.
Back when we realized there was no rivalry there at all. They had Kawhi come to town. I love Kawhi Leonard, but they had him come to town, say he was the new king. Never won a damn thing. In fact, LeBron won one on his watch.
Yeah, that little keychain.
He's supposed to be the
commercial.
I mean, great commercial. Sure. But that's where it stops, and that's where it stops. So that's bullshit. You're just a bandwagoner, and that's okay.
No, sir.
That is okay.
Yeah. They won.
And so now we're here. Now we're in present day.
Now we're here.
Okay.
And where this series really took a turn. So after every game, this guy here and I would FaceTime. And this is when I knew this series was over. Because I think it was after game 2 or game 3 when you called me. And I looked down, this guy's having a nice dinner. What does he have? He's got Italian food. He's eating a big old thing of pasta. Italian food is associated with where? New York City.
Actually,
I'd say Italy. I'd say
Well, obviously Italy, but when you go to New York, they know they're...
That's pizza in New York, right?
Well, you would know.
Pizza and
John
Italian
Turturro would
food.
know. You look more like John Turturro than ever.
This guy, no,
look like
fake
John
news,
Turturro.
but I was at the games. This guy, you would think in support of the Spurs, he might have some Tex-Mex. He might be all in on tacos because it's Taco Wednesday and Thursday. And Spurs Nation is always Taco Tuesday. No, he was eating Italian food, he was eating pasta, and that's when I knew this series was over.
Damn.
So we're gonna do this episode a little different because usually we poll the fans. We're gonna do this more of like a sports episode, like rundown type thing where we got different topics we're gonna hit.
Okay.
So, and the first one's easy. We're just gonna start with, and I'll leave, the floor is all yours.
Okay.
Overall thoughts on how the NBA Finals went.
The best team lost. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, at the end, I said I'm a truth teller. I said I'm Prometheus. The best team lost. When you look at it from the brevity of it, from an aviation point of view, the Spurs led 176 minutes out of that series.
So analytically, they won.
Oh, God.
He said the floor is mine, sir.
I'm just asking the question. Analytically.
Analytically,
Analytically,
the
Spurs are the
Cavs
champ.
and the Spurs are playing in a game 7
I
tonight.
can't win with this being gamed up on here, guys. He asked me a question. I gave you the brevity of it. The Spurs led 176 minutes.
Yeah.
The Knicks led 52. Inexperience lost the Spurs that finals. Mike Brown, and I will give all praise and adulation, and I've said this on my Instagram page, the Marcus Dogan, that Mike Brown was the reason this series was won. There you go.
I need to clarify a few things.
Sure.
So the best team lost.
Best team lost.
Okay. So how do you determine a winner and a loser?
How do I determine the winner and the loser?
Yeah.
I think Webster's dictionary would probably say like the team that wins is the winner.
So the team that wins is the winner. Okay, so, so if you get 7 attempts to win 4 games, right, and you win, and it's best, the quickest of 4 games.
Right.
Yep.
And you're the quickest of 4 games.
Right.
Somehow you're the worst team.
Yep.
So analytically, you're saying, all those minutes that they won, the game should have been over because they were winning in minutes. So once they got up by a certain amount of points, they should have called the game? Or do you have to play until the buzzer goes off?
You have to play until the buzzer goes off.
Right, so there's 4 quarters including overtime.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So if one team blew their load in the first quarter, let me ask you a question. You making love to a woman,
blew
right?
that load?
You're making love to a woman, right?
Okay, yeah. Am I stroking?
Yeah, you stroking.
Whoa.
You stroking.
Am I standing
Let
up
me tell you
in it?
something. Let me tell you
Am I
something.
standing up in it?
Let me tell you something on business. You said it on business
Okay.
for 10 minutes.
Is she making different
Right,
noises?
but she ready to, she planned the whole evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
She took off work. She called babysitter for the kids.
Okay.
So you ready.
Okay.
But you blew your load. You was putting it down.
Okay.
For the first 5 minutes.
For the
5
first
minutes?
12 minutes.
You was first 12.
Yeah, 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
12.
Like
Okay,
first
12
quarter. Yeah,
First 12.
First quarter. Yeah.
Let's
You
go
let
30.
her have it for the first 12.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of that evening, you got a whole R&B playlist going.
Okay.
Boy, you ain't even get through all the Silk's albums yet. you about to move into 112, and all of a sudden, nigga, you sleep.
Okay.
Are you King Lover?
No.
Oh, absolutely.
How?
Because I gave her the best 30 minutes of her life.
No. It's 12.
You were 12.
And I'm actually glad you brought up the quarters because I have it here. So the score margin.
Okay.
Just because analytically you guys dominated. Wemby said you got dominated. The first quarter, I will give you. The Spurs won by 57.
First quarter.
The second quarter, the Knicks won by 29.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The third quarter, the Knicks won by 14.
Oh, okay.
And the fourth quarter, the Knicks won by 26.
Okay.
So how's that?
Who dominated who?
The best team in the finals lost.
I'm still trying to figure out the mathematics.
What did Vegas say? Vegas said going into this series that the Spurs were a better team.
Vegas just made some people rich. That's all that was.
I mean, that's what Vegas does. I mean, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I'm going to tell you, that team's really good.
Yep.
Oh, no. I'm that team real good.
The Spurs
Spurs
just came off a 7-game series. The Knicks, you know what? You have a couple more questions. I mean, I don't want to.
No. This is good. This is good.
The Knicks would have been a beneficiary of 3 things. 3 things. They were fortuitous. Look that word up. Fortuitous. Number 1, They played in the Eastern Conference that is extremely weak. Extremely weak. You beat the Hawks, the Sixers, and the Cavaliers, led by James Harden, and we all know what his history is. Number two, every series you did after Atlanta, those guys went 7. So they were able to say, okay, we were able to rest a little bit more in the last stretch of the month in the finals. Then you played the Spurs. And the Spurs were inexperienced. Still the better team, but inexperienced. And Lamar, you know this. And Kyle, you know this too, right? Let me ask you a question, right? You just did a phenomenal project, right? Spider-Man Noir, right? Which, by the way, sensational. Great work, baby. Great work.
Thank you.
Great work, baby. You are looking at Knick Cage from this, and Knick Cage has been doing this for so long. And you are still solid in what you do because you've been doing it for so long. But his experience is going to somewhat be more gravitational pulling because certain things that you might think and try to do, he's going to be like, I already got the answer to it because I got experience. Knowledge is the precursor to experience. You can't erase that. The Knicks had the most experience. Wemby, 22. Castle, 21. Harper, 20. Hart, 28. Jalen Brunson, 29. OG, 30. I remember when you was 22, compared to the juxtaposition that kind of when you were 30? Now you tell me what's up with that. You're welcome.
Let me tell you something what's up with that.
Go ahead.
Knick Cage is a better actor than me.
You would...
After all that...
Is he a better...
You just said he's got more experience.
Is he a better actor than you, or does he have more experience than you?
He's a better actor than me.
Okay,
that's a part of the equation. You understand? Here's the thing. Here's the part that you're missing.
Okay.
There's an equation here. Experience, talent, right?
All right.
Boldness. That's in the pot of becoming a great actor.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Nick has more experience than me.
Got you.
That makes a better actor. I think the older actors are better actors. They just are, because that experience, every role lets you get more smoother, comfortable, cooler. You got new tricks in the toolbox. The longer you do it, the more you got in your bag. Basketball, the Knicks have more experience.
I just said that.
Which is a part of the equation. They're a better team.
No, they're not a better team.
They are. You can't say because you're inexperienced that makes you better than the experienced.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
And the idea of, you guys rested for so long. Oh, I'm sorry that we swept every team and demolished them.
The Hawks.
You went games.
The 76ers.
The Hawks might be the second best team in the NBA.
You're insane.
They might be the second best team in the NBA.
No, I tell you what. I would concede one thing. And again, I did this on my IG page. I said the Knicks won because they had one thing. They had better coaching. Mitch Johnson did not know how to change certain things.
Is coaching a part of a team?
Yes, it is.
And so they're a better team.
No, they're not a better team.
They got better coaching.
Lost.
The best player on the floor is on the Knicks.
What?
What are you talking about?
No. Well, and you know what? That's another thing I'm mad about too, that I'm a bit peeved about, is that they gave the Finals MVP to Jalen Brunson, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a question here we're going to talk about.
Jalen Brunson did not deserve to be the MVP of that Finals.
Who deserved to be MVP of that Finals?
OG Anunoby, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Mandalorian. That's who deserved to be it.
I thought he had a great shot at doing it until that last game. That last game, somebody said, no, this is my series. Because they were going to lose that game. Jalen Brunson
Someone
took
put
over.
45 up in a road closing clinch.
So we're going to base it off that. We're going to
No.
That
He averaged 34, I think,
What are
for
you
the whole
talking about?
series.
Who made more pivotal shots? Who made more pivotal plays than OG did in that Finals? OG made
Jalen Brunson.
No, Sirski.
He hit the closing shot in game 1.
Okay.
Did he not?
I'll give you game 1.
Okay.
But you go game 2, 3, 4.
Game 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's OG. OG hit corner shot after corner three after corner three.
Didn't Brunson hit the game-winning free throw?
No, that's game 1. No, game 2 when Wemby threw the ball off Castle's back. But OG made...
Jalen Brunson went to the line after a bonehead foul and hit the free throws.
Yeah, hit the free throw.
Yeah.
Game 3, we lost.
And then OG
Game
still
4,
had
OG carried. He carried game 4, obviously, had the tip in.
And the block against Fox.
Yeah. No, he had a great game.
He also had that corner 3 when we was rallying. OG hit so many big shots, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with you. He was a great player.
That's just me.
And then in game 5, road closing game, who put up 45 points, the most since Michael Jordan from a guard in a closing finals game.
First and foremost, let's not ever put Jalen Brunson.
I'm not analytically. I'm putting them together. Analytically, you got to put them together. That's a stat. That's just a stat.
Listen, again, you're gonna be vociferous about your statement. I'm gonna be vociferous about mine. I just believe watching the game because I'm Prometheus and I'm a guru, and I saw the game from a different perspective, aviation point of view. That OG made plays.
Was Prometheus seeing inaccurate shit?
No, I'm not being.
Because what you literally saw something different.
Prometheus saw it the way it was supposed to be saw, baby. I saw the game. And to me, OG deserved to be Finals MVP. The same way everyone could say when Jaylen Brown won it with Boston 2 years ago, everyone wanted to give it to Tatum. But you go back and look at that Finals.
No, that was Brown.
Jaylen Brown
deserved that.
Oh, Tatum balled too.
I'm not being I'm not being velociraptorist, whatever words you're making up, okay? Jalen Brunson was the MVP of this series. And now that brings us to another question. Where does Jalen Brunson now rank on current NBA list of superstars? Where are you putting him?
Top 20.
Top 20?
Top 20.
In the current league now.
There's 19 players better than him currently.
Okay. I'll give
Not
you...
all time. You're talking about all time?
No, I'm saying currently now after winning, obviously.
That are currently playing?
Yes, that currently in the NBA.
You got to say he's in the top. He's in maybe top 15. But I'm not going to put him in the top 5 at all. No way. Not even happening, brother. I would not. If you lined up 10 people and you said, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Jalen Brunson. Jason Tatum. Shai Gilgeous or Brunson. Shai Gilgeous. Joker. Brunson. Joker. Giannis. Joker. Giannis. They would name 8 to 9 players that are better than Jalen Brunson. I'm just sorry. That's just facts. It is what it is. Wemby. Jalen Brunson.
Don't even get me started with
What do you mean? The face of the league?
Don't even get me started
Area
with
51, the best player in the league? Oh, my God. The future's so bright. San Antonio, our future's so bright.
You know what?
We got to wear shades.
I wish the season would have ended earlier because Wemby would have done a better job playing the alien in Disclosure Day than he would have than he played in this series. In this
that was
finals.
a tall alien. That was a tall alien.
He would. Oh, wait, I got it. Let me get it. I got another stat here. Let me just see this. Okay. Game 1. This is Wemby's just a quick overall of Wemby's finals.
You mean Area 51?
Yeah, Area 51.
You can't call him. You got to call him Area 51.
Wembyana. I know you're okay. Game 1, dribbles off his foot with 50 seconds left. They lose. Game 2, air ball with 1:30 left. Settles for a terrible mid-range shot in the 104 game with 30 seconds left. Then turnover pass off Castle's back. Fouls Brunson with 9 seconds left. Misses the game winner. That's game 2. Game 3, you guys won. Congratulations, gentlemen. Sweet.
No, I like how you try to brush. What did he do in
game 3? Game 4.
What did he do in game 3?
He literally shot the Knicks back into the game. He went 4 for 17 after he told Robinson he was in his head. I'm in your head, Robinson, whatever. Then misses both free throws up by 1 with 1:40 left. We know how that game ends. Thank you, OG. Game 5, 1 for 5 in the fourth quarter, and then again missed clutch free throws when he was down by 2 with 150. So what did Wemby do in this series?
My gosh.
He averaged 26, 14, and 3.
You know what's crazy?
26, 14, and 3 at 22.
You know what's crazy?
Yes.
I'm a big Wemby fan.
Yes.
I'm a big Wemby fan. I think going forward in the future, I think Wemby has the potential to be the face of the league, right? And to dominate the league. I think he has that potential. And by potential, I mean he has the size, he has the skill, and I think he has the willpower to do it, right? However, in this series, he was exposed. He was exposed because he's not there yet. He's not. So I'm not going to say you are the better player now when you're not. Look at the matchups. 1-on-1, Jalen Brunson 6 feet versus guy 7'5". Jalen Brunson laced him. Jalen Brunson cooked the shit out of him.
He had to Undertaker slam him just to try to stop him.
He literally had to grab him by the head, throw him on the ground, just to try to get it in your head. I'm like, bro, you're getting lit up by a 6-foot dude. I'm sorry, the 6-foot dude is better. Now, Wemby has the tools, but if you're a plumber who show up without your tool bag, you're not much of a plumber.
You ain't piping nothing. You ain't doing no pipes.
Wemby didn't bring that bag to the series.
Okay, you sure about that?
He brought that bag a little bit to the Thunder series. Okay.
Which is why he cried when he thought he won. He thought he won the NBA
series.
Finals after that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Some of the greatest players in NBA history all had to take difficult roads to get to a beautiful destination, correct?
Yes.
Would you consider Shaquille O'Neal one of the most dominant basketball players of his era?
Yeah, ever.
Did he not get swept by Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yeah, because at that time, Hakeem Olajuwon was a better player.
Okay, but he got swept, right?
But Hakeem Olajuwon was a better player.
Okay.
Your argument is that Wemby's a better player. He's the only player who loses 4 games to 1, and you say he's the best player when the other best player, other team outplayed him. And you go,
first of all, we can't even compare the matchup. Jaylen Brown, I mean, not Jaylen Brown, I keep saying Jaylen Brown. Jalen Brunson is a point guard.
Yeah.
Wemby is a center. If we're going to compare who Wemby went against, it was Karl Anthony Towns, and clearly Wemby dominated Big Purr, the Dominican Square. He dominated him the entire series.
I wouldn't say entire series.
Well, okay, Cat had the first game 1. Cat had
game 1 and 2. He
but
played
after
well.
that, though, Wemby destroyed Karl Anthony Towns.
He destroyed him into losses.
Destroyed him.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about guard play, we got to go Jalen Brunson versus De'Aaron Fox, because those were the 2 older G's going at one another, and we all saw what happened with that. You can't compare this apple to oranges, my boy.
Dude,
no, you can't do that.
He cooked De'Aaron Fox. He cooked Castle. He cooked Harper. He cooked Champagny. He cooked Vassell.
Yeah.
Anyone you threw at him, he cooked.
Yeah. And you're saying he's not the better player in that matchup.
He cooked the whole squad, and he cooked Wemby.
Is he the better player with those particular matchups? Absolutely.
No, I'm talking.
Is he the better player between Wemby and him? Absolutely not.
So
no Sirski. No Sirski.
Here's the thing.
Sure.
When people say, like, you know I'm big of a LeBron fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the biggest. It's egregious.
When
but
you tell
are
me,
one of those,
when people say LeBron would play like a bum in 2011, I go, yeah. Dirk Nowitzki was the best player in that series. You know how you know? They played. One player did this, the other player did that. I can't go by what I think you're good at and what you did in the series before. There's more to the game than what you did on the. It's your mindset. I don't know what somebody got in LeBron's mind. He wasn't mature enough. Whatever the case may be. Dirk Nowitzki was the best player in that series.
I'm not going to say that Dirk Nowitzki was the best player in that series. I'm going to say Dallas's team. Jason Terry made big plays. Jason Kidd made big plays. I would say
but Dirk lit him up, closed. Dirk every game closed.
I'm not.
Dirk was the best player in that series, and I don't have a problem with that. LeBron James is the better player now overall career. LeBron's the GOAT. But in that series, Michael Jordan. You say Michael Jordan. At one point, I thought Michael Jordan was the GOAT. But guess what? He played against Larry Bird. He played against Isaiah Thomas.
Teams.
He was getting mocked.
Better teams.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's
it's a team game for sure. It's a team game for sure. But when one player is getting the best of you statistically as well, that player is the better player at that time.
You just named 3 different scenarios. You named the Dallas Mavericks against the Miami Heat. You named when Jordan went against the Birds, and then he went against Detroit, right? Celtics. All 3 of those series with LeBron going against Dallas, Dallas was a better team. When you talk about Jordan going against the Celtics were a better team.
Now let me ask you
And
a
what was the last one? You said Detroit Pistons.
Wait, watch this.
They were a better team and more experienced, which therefore further gets my statement more effervescent.
No, it doesn't.
Because the best
You're
team
describing
is
the Knicks.
lost,
You're describing
bro.
the Knicks.
No.
That's why
I just said the experience of the game
I literally
was the Knicks.
I literally
said that.
just set
You
you up.
described the Knicks.
You just said
The most experienced
was
team.
the better
So
team.
Jalen Brunson was the
that
better
was the
player,
Knicks.
and the Knicks were the better team.
No, the Knicks were a more experienced team. The Spurs were a better. The Spurs were the better team. Wemby was the better player. The Knicks were the more experienced
Kyle,
team.
did he not just say the
No, I didn't say
Mavericks
that.
were the better team?
Play it back. What did
It
I
just
say?
sounded like you described the New York Knicks.
I didn't describe
The
the Knicks.
2026 NBA champions, the New York Knicks.
No. Again, the Boston Celtics had a better team when Mike went against them. Detroit had a better team when Mike went against them, and Scottie Pippen wasn't ready yet. And the Miami Heat just got together that year with the Heatles against Dallas that been together for a couple years.
Okay.
There you
so
go.
even if I were to concede Wemby's the best player in the finals,
Which he is.
you're saying he went up against a better team.
Went up against a more experiest team.
But when in the case of LeBron and Michael Jordan, there was a better team. But in this case, they're more experienced teams.
All right, let's. Well, first of all, 20 players better than Jalen Brunson is crazy right now. I don't have 20 players better than Jalen Brunson.
I'm trying to think. I might, because I don't want to be a creature of the moment as well. But also, winning the championship is the thing to do. And he didn't just do it.
Average 34.
He mopped the floor with whoever they played. So it wasn't like he got lucky.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you play who's in front of you. You play the regular season, you get ranked, you play who's in front of you.
Right.
They lost. How many times they lose in the playoffs? Like 3 times total?
Three. We went 16-3.
3 games in the whole playoff run. He mopped the floor with them. The Knicks mopped the floor. I got to give credit where credit is due.
Go ahead. Let me ask you a
Our
question.
3 losses were a combined 6 points. Our 16 wins were a combined 289 points. It's the most ever.
And
Most ever.
So you're going to say that Jalen Brunson right now, just based off, because you just said you want to be creature of the moment, correct?
Yeah, I don't want to be creature of the moment.
But that's basically the ideology that we're basing it off of.
No. What I'm saying is I don't know where I'm ranking him. I don't think I'm going to rank him number 1 in the league.
Right.
But I definitely, you out of pure respect, you got to put him top 5 right now.
But because of right now, because of the finals. But if you
No, the
start
season.
But no. If you started the season right now, if you're saying, okay, let's go back before the season started. We didn't see this finals. We didn't see what happened. You are not going to put Jalen Brunson in your top 5.
Well, because
I'm not letting you erase history because the Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions. You can't erase this season.
Yeah.
You can't erase this
what you're trying to
season.
do is,
Erasing
but here's the problem with your statement. We actually have factual evidence. You can go on what you feel. You're asking a question about, hey, if this didn't happen, who would you feel like picking? Would you pick them? I go, okay, yeah, I could say I'd pick Joker, but then if Joker loses, I was wrong. I could say I would pick Giannis, but if he gets hurt and he loses, I was wrong.
Got you.
We have the evidence.
Data. We got data.
The data's there.
This is a science
They won.
podcast. We work off of data.
Okay, so talking to the Prometheus that I am, let me ask you one question. Where was Jalen Brunson at in the MVP consideration? Who was the top 2, if you don't mind me asking? Because someone looked it up. Alexa, Siri, ChatGPT.
Who won
Can you tell me
who
who the top 2?
Claude.
I'll tell you Rico Guapo Chocolate hermano. It was SGA and Wemby.
And what happened to both of them?
There you go.
And where are they?
Where was Jalen Brunson
In
at? If he was
Cancun.
that good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jalen Brunson won 7 trophies this year. That's all.
I got you, but
He
if
won
J-
NBA Cup Finals, MVP. He won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He won NBA Championship Finals MVP.
And with
That's where Jalen Brunson
And with
was.
all that being said, he was not even in the MVP consideration. What?
Who did he beat for the cup?
He beat Wemby.
Oh,
who did Wemby?
shit.
What was his all?
So Wemby had multiple shots that beat him.
Was Jalen Brunson first team all NBA or second team all NBA? Would you look it up for me, Kyle, please? If you don't mind. Ask Alexa. ChatGPT.
I don't have Alexa on this phone. This
Claude.
She right there.
Ask her.
Alexa,
was
was Jalen
Jalen
Brunson all NBA this year?
Yes, 3 times.
Was he
Second
first?
team.
Oh, second team. Okay.
Yeah,
so
because it's disrespect.
So who
Because
was
it's
on-
Becky Hammonds and those people who are voting. That's why.
was he first team all NBA?
I don't care how you
Did he
started.
did he make
what
the
are
All-Star
the
game?
results?
Did he make
do
the
you
All-Star
want
game?
do you want to have on your resume first team All-Star, or do you want to have NBA champion?
And Finals MVP.
I mean, of course you want the ultimate goal, but you're saying that you said that Jalen Brunson at this moment in time is top 5 player because
Yes.
you are being the creature of the moment. But we're talking about there was a season that
Yes.
was played, and that season states that Jalen Brunson was second team All NBA. He wasn't a first team All Star, and he wasn't number 2, 3, 4, or 5 in the MVP consideration. So those things you have to consider amongst the things that he did do.
Yeah, let's go guards. Who would have beaten him for guards? And I can start in the East. You have Donovan Mitchell, swept him. Let's see, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. They're not their point guards, but
Cade Cunningham.
Cade
Cunningham.
And they smoked Detroit New York every time they played him. And Cade Cunningham outplayed Jalen Brunson.
Where was he?
He got beat.
okay.
He got beat. And New York knew that. New York knew their venom was going to be Detroit.
Dyson actually played
Yeah.
probably the best defense on Jaylen Brown for the first couple of games. And then he downloaded him because he's Neo. He's the one. And then they went on a 16-0 run. Or 14
Brunson?
games in a row.
Lamar, let me ask you a question. And Kyle, let me ask you a question. Not knowing what the end game was, you're going to take Cade or you're going to take Jalen Brunson starting your team right now? Right now, just being honest, if you're going to take 2 players, let's just go Cade and Jalen Brunson. You're going to start your team right now. I'm giving you the I'm giving you the James Dolan. You're James Dolan. Lamar Morris and Kyle, you own the
Yep.
team.
Yep.
First pick of the draft.
Yep.
You got Cade and you got Jalen. Who you taking?
I got to take Jalen.
I'm taking big body Brunson
Because we
all
actually
day.
have evidence. It's hard for me to erase what I've seen.
But no. I said let's just remove what you've already seen.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take Cade or you're going to take Jalen.
That's like being in court, showing them evidence, and then saying, strike that from the record. But now we know that nigga had the knife. we know that nigga had the knife.
I understand what you're saying, but my thing is, you're gonna take a 6'7" Cade Cunningham with handles that can also put the ball on the floor, shoot the three, and you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna rather take the 6'2" point guard Jalen Brunson. You're not gonna do that, B. And you know that.
But
you can't measure heart.
But here's the thing. That's the issue with what. Listen, look at me.
You can't measure heart.
That's the issue with what I have with this whole argument is because we say out loud, yo, this player is small. You can't do that. Becky Hammond, you know what I mean? Stephen A. Smith. Oh, you can't. Jalen Brunson's cool. Yeah, I mean, what he gonna do? You know, because you look at a player and you say, oh my God, he's so small compared to the rest of the guys. There's no way he could lead us to a championship. Iverson couldn't do it. Why would he be able to do it? And then we get this thing in us that makes us wanna. We got to be right about it. We have to be right about it. The ego.
Yeah,
it's the ego.
Yeah.
But now we have hard evidence that David slayed Goliath.
Yep.
And we go, but,
he did.
All those other players that we're talking about, I'm sorry, they got to wait till next year. They got to wait. They got to wait because somebody proved it this year.
Can I ask you a question?
Shea Butter. I'm not a Shea fan. I am not a Shea fan. I will say it here.
You don't like Shea?
I just don't like the way he plays.
I don't like the flopping.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't like the flopping. I don't like the flopping.
But here's what I can't say. I can't say he's a bum. That dude is a killer.
He's a baller.
Yep.
He is a killer. You know how I know? Even with all that flopping or whatever he doing.
Still dropping 2-time MVP.
2-time MVP, NBA champion, finals MVP. Like, what am I supposed to? I can't be like, Luka's better than you. I can't say that. I can't be like, this person better than you. I can't say that because they didn't prove it. Until they prove it, there's got to be some sort of metric there. And that metric is the same way we do against LeBron sometimes. Well, Mike got 6-0, so therefore he got to be better, right?
We don't base it off what the thing about LeBron James. There's different integral things that we can base off LeBron James that we can go into that. But there was something that a Knicks fan said to me, because I got a bunch of DMs by the Knicks fans, because I am the New York.
Yeah, because you're calling them bozos.
You know, the bing bong bozos, because I'm their daddy. My niños and niños.
You are not
their
daddy.
I'm their daddy. But there was one thing that a New York Knicks fan said to me, and this goes to they don't know basketball. They don't know what they don't know because God, the Prometheus got to lead them astray. He said that Jalen Brunson is better than Allen Iverson. He said that. And I said, are you kidding me? Jalen Brunson will never, even though he just achieved an ultimate goal, no one, and I repeat the words, no one, would take Jalen Brunson over Allen Iverson. And they said that. That just goes to show you that you guys, Knicks fans who've been deprived for 58 years of just purgatory, don't know how to act.
I feel great right now. I feel great right now. I got a championship.
You know
I feel great.
Who would you take, Kyle? Allen Iverson or Jalen Brunson?
Big body Brunson.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I could understand that argument because when Iverson got to the finals, he wasn't playing against that Spurs. He was playing against Shaq and Kobe.
No, he was playing against Kobe and Shaq.
Whatever. Whoever won Finals MVP that year, he was playing against that team.
He was playing against Kobe.
Who won that Finals MVP that year?
Well, Shaquille O'Neal did.
Oh, okay. He was playing against Shaq and Kobe.
Yep.
And you ain't no way he was going to beat that team. He got one game.
He did.
Which was like...
And stepped over Tyrone Lue doing that.
That's hard to do. So I don't know. I mean, if I'm a creature of the moment right now, Brunson did something that people been starving for. It's like the Cubs winning the World Series.
Mm-hmm. Cavaliers winning.
Cavaliers winning. It's like
the Philadelphia Eagles when we won against Tom Brady. Our first one,
They add something to that.
Well,
they add a little something to that.
But
right?
here's the thing, though.
Chris.
Could Allen Iverson not have won a championship with this New York Knicks team? Allen Iverson took Tyrone Hill and Eric Snow and Aaron McKee to the final, and Dikembe Mutombo, bro.
Well, to be honest, we might look back in the day. We look back and say Mitchell Robinson is McKee, you know.
No, he's not.
We might.
No, he's not, bro.
Mitchell Robinson is.
No, he's not.
He's not an all-star.
You put Allen Iverson on this New York Knicks team, they might even do even more damage than what they did this year.
I'm not for this Jalen Brunson slander because it's ridiculous.
Okay,
it's just ridiculous.
What other question you have, young man? Please.
Let's talk Wemby for a second.
Let's go.
So
the alien.
After seeing this series or after seeing the whole playoffs, is Wemby a dirty player? Or is he a ultra competitive player? Because that's been making the rounds online.
Are you asking me or are you asking more?
I'm asking the whole panel.
You want to go?
Because I have my thoughts and I'll weigh in, but I'll let the Wembyana fan go first.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. It was a great question, so profound. Victor Wembanyama, Area 51, best player in the league, the face of the league, is in a
He is the face because the refs and fucking rat Adam Silver are trying to make him the league. But go ahead.
He's so rude. So rude.
Go ahead.
Area 51, Victor Wembanyama is in a very catch-22 phase of his career. And what I mean by that is that when you are soft, they walk all over you. And when you're tough, they resent you. That is where Victor Wembanyama is at right now. When he was not fighting up and doing things that were saying enough's enough, he was soft. So if Victor Wembanyama would have not done certain things and everyone was pushing him and mushing him and Jose Avocado was knocking him down and he didn't do nothing about it, everybody like you and everybody else who hates Victor Wembanyama, oh, he's soft. He's so soft. But now that he's standing up for himself and hitting elbows and saying, no, enough's a fucking enough. Excuse my French, but enough's a fucking enough. You're not going to keep doing this to me. Now people resent him. He's in that lose-lose situation, that catch-22, like most great faces of the league. LeBron James faced it. Michael Jordan faced it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
LeBron never took somebody by the back of their neck and threw him on the ground.
But
LeBron never tried to step on somebody's knee to end their career.
He didn't step on his knee.
He tried to. He literally jumped
he tried
at it like
to
this
street
and missed
fighter
it.
kick
He
his knee.
missed the bottom of the back of his knee.
Again, he's in a catch-22. When you are at the cusp of becoming the face of the league, they're going to either do two things for you. They're either going to resent you or they're going to say that you're too soft. And Victor Wembanyama is in that catch-22 phase. Period.
You can play harder without playing dirtier. And I told you, I texted you this when it's all said and done. I do think Wemby's going to win 4, 5, 6 flagrant fouls in a series. But I just saw so much that, and this is also part half. Let's talk about the officiating because that I thought was atrocious. At times we were playing 5-on-8. That's how good Jalen Brunson is. He had to go against 8 guys, not just 5. So I want to see AI do that. But I saw too many plays of Wemby. The reckless closeout, he had 2 or 3 of those this series. None of them called.
He stuck his foot right on in game 5.
Looked at it too.
Looked at it and left his foot under Jalen Brunson's foot.
You would think he would go, oh shit, I'm in the lane. Let me get it out. No, he purposely put it there.
And then the refs called nothing.
No, that's not even a foul.
So for me, I don't think he's a dirty player. Because this is the first time this is a small sample size. First time in his whole career where we've seen this.
He's establishing his dominance of that.
No. He's an immature player.
Very, very true. He's 22.
That's what it is. I don't think because I think they're going to go back. They're going to look at this. His teammates are going to look at this. Everyone in his circle are going to look at this. And they're going to be
France is going to look at this.
They're going to be like, you're not a villain, dude. They're going to be like, you're not a villain.
He said France. Yeah. Listen, it's not that he's a villain again, bro. Until this playoff run began, the Spurs have been in purgatory. We've been in purgatory for the last 3 years. I know this because I've been a Spurs fan since 1999. I approve that message. Is that, again, this is the first real sample size we got of Victor Wembanyama. But years prior, bro, there's a clip where Russell Westbrook fouls Victor Wembanyama. And Vic looks at him and says, hey, man, come on, don't do that. And Brody like, what? Now, that Victor Wembanyama, that juxtaposition and dichotomy of Victor Wembanyama then was a young kid who was like, you know what, hey, I'm not trying to come at you with that. But after a while, when people keep tugging at you and tugging at you and tugging at you, eventually you're going to have to flex some type of dominance. And now that we've seen him do certain things, not to mention the kid came back from a blood clot in his arm, bro. That could have been a career-threatening disease. He could have been done. So Victor has overcome so much. The Spurs in general, bro, we won 36 games last year, my guy. We won 62 this year. We are way ahead of schedule. Yes, Victor Wembanyama could have done a few things. I'm not going to ostracize him for certain things or lambaste him for certain things. He needs to grow up. We've all in this room have been in our early 20s. Kyle, you've been 22. DeMarcus Dogan's been 22. Lamorne, you've been 22. Would you not look at yourself at 22 and say, damn, I was an asshole. Damn, I was immature. Damn, I made mistakes. Yes, we do. But we give these guys so much money. We put them on this pedestal and say, just because you're making money and just because you have been granted athletic ability that is uber talented does not equate to life lessons, man.
No, I hear you, but no, I never tried to end someone's career.
I'm not saying it, but you might have said something derogatory to someone when you're 20s. You might have been joking around, but being immature with life lessons, you'd be like, you know what,
No,
Lamar?
yeah, immature. No. I didn't. Again,
Yeah.
I didn't say there's anything wrong with being immature. That's a part of life. You got to go through that phase.
Yeah.
But that's what he's dealing with.
Exactly.
So
a
he's
fact
the
is a
victim
fact.
now. So we should just start calling him Victim Yamba.
Victim Wembanyama.
Is what you're saying.
I said again, Kyle,
Victim Wembanyama.
at 22 years young,
Yeah.
how were you at 22, Kyle? How young are you now?
Basically just as pretty as I am now. And I never was in I never recklessly closed out in someone's landing zone, okay? I never once mushed someone in the back of the neck. I never once Street Fighter tried to Mortal Kombat kick someone in the knee. I never threw little Jose Alvarado.
Oh my God, he
I
held
never
his
got
leg
into
and
a fight
tripped
with
him
a
up.
Puerto
Stop
Rican.
that.
I've never done any of those things.
Kyle, I'm asking you again. Kyle at 22, what is the juxtaposition of the dichotomy of who you are now at 30 what? What age? How young are you? 30 what? 30...
32.
32. Okay, so that's 10 years ago. So Kyle, 10 years
35.
ago, how were you? Like as far as just your mentality and how you talk to people?
I'll say
and
this.
certain things?
I obviously everyone's taking L's, right?
Yeah.
And I took some L's, but you know what I did do after those L's?
What's that?
I shook the other person's hand.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You see this? See, this is what I'm talking.
Oh, my
about.
gosh.
You see, this is what I'm talking about.
He didn't shake someone's hand. How French of him.
Oh, wow. LeBron James didn't shake somebody hand against the Phoenix Suns a couple years ago. Remember that? He walked off the court. We saw that, but don't nobody ostracize LeBron.
Oh, my God.
Come on
Victor,
now, man.
Victor, after the NBA Finals, they're calling you the face of the league? You
He
didn't
is the
shake
face of the
hand,
league.
Yeah.
But you didn't shake that. You walked off the court because you couldn't. What did Draymond Green say? You couldn't look your killer in the eye?
Yeah.
And you know what? And
Yeah.
that alone, Draymond Green has the temerity, the gall, the horse nuts for him to be like, oh, this is what you need to do. You cost the goal. Sir, you cost the Golden State Warriors a championship.
Which one?
And went to and let LeBron James come back on you 3-1 because you kicked them in the nuts and
You think
called
that's
them
why
the
they
B
lost?
word, bro.
You think that's why they lost?
And you're going to sit here and look your killer in the face. Draymond Green, shut your
did.
monkey ass mouth
Wemby
up, man.
Wemby is gonna
Shut
dream
up,
of
Draymond
Jalen
Green.
Brunson. He's gonna have nightmares of Jalen Brunson literally till next playoffs.
No, he's not.
For a year straight.
No, he's not. He's gonna be in
Because
the gym. No, he's not.
He
He's
got based and then cooked by Jalen Brunson.
He's going to be in the gym. He's going to work on his body. And I'm telling you now, Victor Wembanyama, you put him in the same exact scenario because the Knicks are not going back ever again. This is your
What
last
are you
championship.
talking about?
I'm telling you right now, and I mean this, New York, hey, you're Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx, you're Manhattan. I'm
Queens?
telling you now, Queens.
Staten?
I'm Staten Island. Whatever. Bing bong. This is your last championship you are ever going to see in your lifetime. You're going back to purgatory. Meanwhile, Victor Wembanyama will win at least 4 championships in his career. Jalen Brunson 1, Victor 4. Mark my words, Prometheus said it here first. Watch.
God, I
Just
can't get
watch.
over you keep calling yourself Prometheus.
Prometheus.
But
Truth
for all
teller.
these years, you've been wrong.
yeah.
Have I been wrong?
I think
Name a team you've ever rooted for that won.
Oh, easy.
Go.
Easy. I rooted for Kobe Bean. They won multiple times. Yeah. Tim Duncan, multiple times.
You've never rooted for Tim Duncan.
I have rooted for Tim
I've
Duncan when he
never
beat
seen
Miami and your boy LeBron.
never seen
Boat
this.
race. Remember that 4-1? Yeah, I do.
He's like, remember that time 20 years ago when I rooted for, for
bro.
Kobe Bryant to win?
Yeah, so to me, bro, like New York, I want you guys to enjoy it. As a Philadelphia
Thank you.
Eagles,
We are enjoying it.
as
yeah.
a Philadelphia
Yeah.
Eagles fan, when we won our first championship in 2017 against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, we did not know how to act. I mean, there is just a lot of emotion, a lot of pent-up aggression. It's the first time. It's like, it's like being with a woman for the first time when you ain't had none in like your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go. Well, I don't know if you know how it go. I've had that for me a couple of times. It is what it is. But the bottom line is that you guys got it. You're going to enjoy it. You don't know how to act right now.
What? We don't know how to act.
You don't know how to act right now because the fans, oh my God, man, they've been coming at the dog all day long. I'm still getting DMs and text messages.
Because you keep posting videos.
What's been my prediction the last couple games? I said Spurs in 7. That's what I said. Spurs in 7. We're going to go back to San Antonio. We're going to win on Saturday. We're going to come back to the damn Garden. We're going to win here. And then we're going to close y'all asses out in San Antonio on 7.
What do you mean they're coming?
That's how it works.
You
post, they comment.
You've lost and you're still posting.
I had a dude tell me, I want to pour your money. I was like, yo, he's like, yo, your money. I want to pour water on your bald ass head and smack you upside your face. I'm like, what? I was
He
like,
sent you a video of him doing it?
No, he literally sent me a DM saying he want to pour water on my
How
head.
you know his voice sound like that?
That's what he sounded like. He said, yo,
Oh, he
money.
left you a voice note?
Yeah, on the DM, on the
I'm all
instant
for it,
message.
dude. Let him do it.
You let him
do it.
Wait, so you gonna let him pour water on your head?
Absolutely
Let him
Is that
do
what
it.
happens when you're bald?
Let him cook.
Dude, I'm telling you, dog.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Is that what happens when you're bald? Is that in honor of DeMarcus coming on the show, I had to shave the hair off.
Bald nigga.
Oh my God, I'm seeing
the
double.
head off.
I'm seeing double.
Oh, well, you ain't got no half now. What's the
my
occasion,
God.
baby?
Oh man, I'm doing this movie later, and I
Seeing
gotta
double.
swim, and I gotta be in and out of the water. And for those who know how, when you gotta alter your lineup with the topics, this is a secret. You gotta put the shit in the hair, and the barber gotta hook you up. I gotta be jumping in and out of the water the whole time, and I was like, that's gonna be a reset every time. I said, I wonder what I look like when I'm bald.
That was a crazy
Just
reveal you
look,
just
dog.
did. That was an insane reveal you just did.
Oh my God, I like it, little daddy. Bald ninja.
So I just cut it off. I just cut it off a couple days ago. I was like, huh?
Yo.
No, this is real hair.
That's crazy.
I
Look
just
like
wanted to see
Michael
what it looked like. Because I ain't filming nothing in a while. I was like, I got the time. If it looked bad, I'll let it grow back.
Hey,
cut.
no. Hey, dog, listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it.
We may have to do a shot just to that.
love
That
it.
was like the craziest reveal of all time.
When I tell you they love it, they love it, dog.
Hey,
Ladies
You look
love me.
glamorous, man.
What? I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea. What a reveal.
No, I look good, dog. I like it. I mean, look at it, dog. Let me see it one more time.
Oh, one more time. One more time.
Whoa! Ah!
Yeah, Kyle, you next, dog. What's
I'm
up?
like Emily Blunt Disclosure Day.
Yeah. Well, you imagine once I get my muscles in?
Hey, listen,
shit,
hey, dog,
bald.
let me tell you something, dog.
Bald nigga.
Bald nigga. Bald nigga. Why you ain't got no half now? Look like Michael Jordan. Looking like a milk dog.
Nigga like Mr. Bill. Bald nigga.
Oh, God.
Bald nigga.
Go
Bald
ahead,
nigga.
Kyle.
No, dude. I mean, you're complaining about people commenting, but you're still making videos. And it was very interesting that the last video you made, which
Yeah.
I will give you props, you congratulated the New York Knicks, the best team in basketball. You congratulate them, but the video you did in complete darkness, where we couldn't even see your face, which was very odd because in your other videos, your face is front and center. Obviously, Chocolate, Ramon, Cito, whatever your name is, you come up with yourself. You front and center every video. And then this one, you wouldn't even let the people see because I think you were crying deep
No,
down. I think inside you were hurt. I think on the outside you were even more hurt. And that's why you did it in pitch black. What do you have to say to that?
I'm glad you brought that up. That was such a profound question.
Yeah.
Allow me to give you a rebuttal for that one.
I don't.
I was outside smoking a cigar. I said, okay, because
a defeat cigar. Usually
well,
you smoke a cigar when you win, but you were
okay.
smoking a defeat cigar.
Sad cigar.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so-
I
okay.
was smoking on a Knick pack.
Yeah.
And
You had Nick in your mouth?
Knick pack.
You had a pack of Nicks in your mouth?
Nick pack.
You had a pack of Knickerbockers in your mouth?
You try to don't turn this into a perverted thing. Let's
Play
not
the
go down
music.
that rabbit hole.
It's not perverted.
You know what I'm saying? So I was smoking on a Knick pack, and I was like, you know what? I'm out here right now.
How big was this Nick?
cigar? Was about this big.
You put the whole thing in?
Nah, not yet. Just the tips. Just tip.
Just like OG put the tip in you guys.
Are we touching tips? Are we touching tips? Anyway, listen.
OG tip of
So I
Adobe.
went out. Oh, that was nice. So I went out and I said I smoked a cigar. I knew everybody was gonna come at the door because when you come at that Rico Guapo Chocolate hermano, I knew they was coming. I knew everyone was gonna start. It was just gonna pour in because I too can be magnanimous. I too can concede. I too can say, you know what? Congratulations to the New York Knicks. Albeit, I still feel as though you guys are a mid-level entry team. And I'm gonna feel that way because I do not look at your team. I do not look at your team as a dominant team.
Name the last team that was dominant because the teams have switched the champion every single year.
I
for
would say
past-
the last dominant basketball team. I would take the Denver Nuggets a couple years ago over this new.
Yeah, but they only won one chip.
But I'm just saying, I'm looking at that team dominant wise. I'm like, this team is a dominant team.
My point to you is, this is a results-based sport. You can't call a team dominant if they've only won one out of 10 attempts. So you can't be like, they're dominating. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I understand what you're
It's
saying.
results-based.
But when you look at that team, right? When the Miami Heat played the Denver Nuggets in the finals, would you look at that Miami Heat team as a dominant team? like a team that really was dope. Or when Miami played the Lakers in 2020 in the bubble chip, was that a dominant team? Even the Lakers that won in 2020 wasn't a dominant team, but I would still take that 2020 team over this New York.
That Lakers team,
Crazy.
that Lakers
You're crazy.
team was because they're about to win the next year, but then old boy Matt fell on LeBron's leg, and LeBron sits out for the next however many games, and then they went from the number 1 seed, and then they dropped out. Everybody, you missed the play. I was like, well, because I'm sorry, I missed the whole season. You know?
I'll give you another team. That Toronto Raptors team that beat the Golden State Warriors in 2019. That wasn't no dominant team. That wasn't no dominant team. And that's how I look at the New York Knicks of this year. They won, but when you look at them, you're like, that team really wasn't dominant. That's not one player.
Bro, the last
Not
dominant
dominant?
team, the last
No.
dominant team that I think you could honestly say was
Not
actually dominant was the
dominant?
Warriors. That's the last dominant team.
How can you
Because
say
for
we're
year after year they
How
were
can
winning?
you say we're not the most dominant? We went from having the 5th best point differential in the regular season to having the best point differential ever in the playoffs. That's above the Golden State Warriors. That's above the 2014 San Antonio Spurs. That's above the 2018 Warriors. Above the Lakers. Here, you know what? I'm gonna take my glasses off.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Oh shit.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Kyle. Sorry. Oh shit.
Even if I were to concede and say we're a mid team,
Level entry.
that means that you and your team are trash because you just got gentlemen swept by us.
No need to be caustic, babe.
Yeah. If you
No,
get-
because you're disrespecting us by saying we're mid. That means then you're trash.
No.
How do you
You-
lose to a
you're
mid
trash.
team?
What are you
Even
then?
if you're inexperienced, you should be able to
What
beat
are
a
you?
mid team.
Because you played the Portland Trailblazers. Whoa, the big
my
bad Portland
You
Trailblazers.
Who's
put,
their
the
best
Portland,
player?
you put the Portland Trailblazers in the East. They
the
finished
Portland-
top 5.
Who's their best
Portland
player?
Portland Trailblazers?
Yeah.
The best player didn't even play this year.
Who's their best player?
Scooter. Scooter Henderson, their best player.
No, he did. First of all, Scoot Henderson played.
Toronto.
Scoot Henderson played.
Okay, sorry. You played the big bad Portland Trailblazers. Then
Okay.
you played who'd you play in the second round?
Ant-Man.
Oh, then you played an
Ant-Man.
injured Ant-Man.
He
Then
was
you played an
injured
injured
Bro,
Ant-Man.
he literally was injured. He just come off a knee injury.
Injured Ant-Man with no DiVincenzo, right? Talking about easy schedule. Then you play the OKC Thunder.
Shea
with-
Gilgeous-Alexander, the
Yes,
MVP and
with
OKC Thunder
no
champions.
J-Dub.
He had
God.
they're
No
missing
AJ
2 of their best 3 players. They're missing 2 of them.
One. J-Dub. Mitchell is not one of their best players, bro. Come
What?
on, let's knock it off.
In
Let's
what
knock it off.
world?
Let's knock it off. It's no one says when you look at OKC, it's Shea, J-Dub, and Mitchell. It's Shea, J-Dub, and Chet Holmgren. That's who their 3 best players are. Who Wemby completely was his daddy.
Well, listen,
He
I
had to
give
go
you that.
7, and then he cried because he thought, "Oh, we won the
I'm glad you said-
NBA championship." And then no, the big bad New York Knicks came into town and gentlemen's swept.
I'm glad you said that. You said he cried. Now,
He did cry.
Let me ask you a question, right? We live in a society now where being vulnerable can be looked at or frowned upon, right? And we always want these players to be stoic. We want them to be very laconic, morose. The fact that this man shows emotion and said, you know what, this means something to me, should really, really be a compelling thing. Should be something that brings people together because I'm sorry, we all have emotions. We all cry. And Victor Wembanyama's an emotional creature. And him being vulnerable in that moment, bro, there was nothing wrong with that. That shouldn't be frowned upon.
No,
bro.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with crying. Heck, I cried when I saw my dog Skip. I cried when I watched Marley and Me. Those are sad movies. I cry. What I'm saying is, you look at your team when you won the Western Conference Finals against an injured OKC, and you look at how the Knicks responded when they won the Eastern Conference Finals. Our guys were 0-0 mentality. We ain't even done nothing yet. We got 4 more games to win.
Oh.
Your guys were crying like they're the greatest
You know
thing
why?
ever.
You know why? Because they thought they would manhandle
They
the
did.
Knicks.
They thought getting over
we were gonna
OKC
man
was
the Knicks. But that's not even it though, Kyle. See, you're missing out on one thing. Maybe because of the fact that, again, with experience, knowledge is the precursor to experience. The Spurs won 36 games the year prior, going to 62, and then winning a game 7 against the current NBA champions.
Yeah.
You guys, on the other hand, lost in a 7-game series to the Pacers last year. And
oh my God, you're bringing up the Pacers, dude?
Wait. Also, it's funny you say that. You bring up the Pacers.
Sure.
The Pacers then went to the dominant Thunder, took them at 7, right?
Yeah, 2-7.
And lost why? Because the Pacers' best player tore his Achilles. So, I'm sorry. That Pacers squad, nuts. That Pacers squad was about to beat OKC.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be having these shade conversations the way we are right now. We'd be having these Halliburton conversations. And the Knicks, the Knicks went to 7 with them and lost. But OKC was about to lose. They were about to be, in my opinion, the Pacers were about to be.
Hey, quick question. Was Halliburton there this year? In the Eastern Conference? Did he play this year?
No.
Well, what about Tatum? Didn't he come back a little later on this past year?
They still play.
Giannis was hurt pretty much the entire year too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means when I go back to saying the Knicks were mid, and this is what it gets to my point. I will come back on this show again whenever I can because I'm truly grateful to be here and I love you boys both to life. I will give praise, and I mean true, genuine praise, to the New York Knicks. If you guys can go through this gauntlet this upcoming season, being the target now, you're the hunted.
Why are we the hunted?
Because you're the champs.
Because we're the best team in basketball.
But most importantly, I'm gonna say this is that I want to see Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown together with Giannis coming to Boston.
They've been together for 20 years.
And they won a championship too. I want to see Halliburton back. I want to see you guys go through teams.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
We played who was in front of us. What do you want us to do?
But I'm saying though, but there was cupcake though.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why is it that the player, why is it that the player with the smallest stature who's accomplished the biggest feat, why is it that he and his team has to prove themselves when no other team has to do that? Because, again, there hasn't been a repeat champion.
No.
Since the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Iguodala. There hasn't been a repeat since then. Mm-hmm. So why is it that you're not asking any of those other teams to legitimize themselves? You're asking the Knicks to legitimize themselves because they beat your Spurs.
No.
That's got to be the reason why.
No.
Yeah. Because I didn't hear you saying Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum got to legit. I didn't hear you say Giannis got to legitimize himself. I didn't hear you say Joker got to legitimize himself. I didn't hear you say none of those players got to legitimize themselves. They won once. The exact same amount of times that Jalen Brunson won. The exact same amount of times that the Knicks won. Once.
Who did the Nuggets go against? When the Nuggets won the championship, went 7 games to go to the finals, who did they beat?
Bro, I understand.
Answer the question. Who did they beat? When the Nuggets won the championship, when they went to the finals, who did they beat?
Shit, who was it? Miami?
No.
Remember.
Who did they beat to get to the finals?
Oh, to get to the finals.
They beat LeBron and AD. They went through a team that you could look at and say, man, you know what? They got their dogs there. They got their horses there, bro. We just said that Indiana beat them in 7 last year. They didn't go through Halliburton last year. They didn't go to Tatum and Brown. All I'm saying is that I want New York. I will give New York all the praise.
Every year, someone's injured. Every year. That's what happens in the playoffs. No team is ever healthy.
I can't look at New York and say you beat the Hawks, then you beat the Sixers with a hobble Joel Embiid. I can't look at that and say, oh, you really went through a
hobble Joel Embiid, but if the Sixers would have won, what would you have said?
They wasn't going to win that series.
If the Sixers would have won, you would have said that the Knicks are bummed.
Also, the Sixers played who in the second round?
They played Boston.
And what did they go? How many games?
Jason Tatum was gone then, again.
What are you talking about? Jason Tatum played?
No, he didn't. He played the first 2 games and he sat out the next 2, remember? His calf was hurting again.
And I don't know how many games that went, but...
and Boston had him beat 3-1.
Okay, so they came back. They came back in 7 and beat the Celtics?
It went 7 games.
So it went 7. We then sweep the Sixers. So what will we have done to Celtics? I don't even know. Then the Cavs. Who'd the Cavs play?
They played Detroit.
Okay, that went 7?
7.
With Cade?
With Cade, right?
Yes, with Cade.
We then swept that team. So what do you think we would have done to the Pistons?
Oh, you would have lost to the Pistons. Because you just said it. It's about matchups, babe. The matchup didn't, you guys, the best thing that happened to you guys was playing us in the finals because you matched up better against us. You wouldn't have beat OKC in the finals. Y'all would have lost to OKC.
I get the what ifs because I agree with you that this is a matchup.
It's a matchup thing.
I was the one, I personally thought that if the Spurs, and I know this,
I don't know. I know we beat who was in front of us.
I called this finals.
Sure.
I called it a couple rounds ago. I said, Knicks are going to the finals. But I said, if the Knicks play OKC, OKC is winning. Matchup-wise, they just can't. I just think that, I just thought matchup-wise, they were
experience with experience, right?
Yes. And I said, but if the Spurs win, I think matchup-wise, the Spurs can beat the Thunder. And I said, but if the Spurs win, which I predicted they will, they're going to lose in the NBA Finals to the Knicks. I predicted that. And every game was so funny, Kyle.
So you're Prometheus.
I'm really Prometheus because I had no dogs in this race. And in fact, I'm a Victor Wembanyama fan more than I'm a Jalen Brunson fan.
You who?
No.
Give me some.
No, because based off how he acted,
Oh,
I gotta lower
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
You're moving the goalpost.
Castle and
again,
Harper,
man.
I love those dudes. However, I'm just saying, y'all acted like some children.
Was he 1 for 10 in the finals?
I'm just saying, I called it. I predicted this finals. I called it exactly how it was supposed to go down, and that's exactly how it went down. So if you want to call anybody Prometheus, yeah, it's got to be me. It's definitely not you.
It is.
And
I am
let me
Prometheus.
say this too, because you brought up the Indiana Pacers.
Yes.
I'm going to talk directly to the Indiana Pacers social media team. You guys are the biggest bunch of bums I've ever seen. You are on Twitter this entire postseason tweeting while we were playing, tweeting clips from last year's season. Like, oh, remember when we did this to the Knicks? Bro, you guys are trash. Where are you? You're trash.
Their best
You're
player
bums.
was hurt, Kyle.
Yeah, and he's fat now, and they're bums, okay?
And they're going to get a top pick, and they're going to be back, and you're going to have to
Bring
deal
it.
with them,
I can't
bro.
wait. I cannot
And
wait.
again, that goes back to this. Now, the New York Knicks, again, they go through the crucible of the gauntlet. You go through Indiana with their stars, Boston with their stars, and you get back to the finals, and God, please, Jesus.
You know, I'll say the same thing for the Spurs.
Please.
When you go through a gauntlet of all those other teams healthy,
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
talk about the Spurs
sure.
too.
I want you, and if it's anything that I could wish for in this life as being the Prometheus, the real Prometheus, sir, I would love for the Knicks and the damn Spurs to go one more time.
Oh, let's run it back next
Because
year.
I promise you, I bet you dollars to donuts, we sweep you.
All right, so that
You
we
still
can
owe me
talk.
lobster and some
We can
champagne,
talk.
I believe. I forget what
What
it is
are
you
you
owe me.
lost in champagne
From all those
for?
times
We
we
can
can
talk. These are
He didn't win.
You owe me from Cavaliers chip.
Oh, wow.
You owe me from 10,
Back when
literally
he was a
10 years
Clippers
ago.
fan.
He owed me from Miami days.
I was
Oh.
never clear. What?
You owe me.
You owe me from the Spurs beat the Miami Heat.
Apparently,
in 2014.
there's photos of DeMarcus in Supersonics gear.
Probably.
That's how far back it goes.
I've been a Garrett Payton fan since the beginning. Detlef Shrimp was my guy.
No, Sam Perkins. Sam Perkins.
This is leading us into our closing remarks. So the stage is yours, the floor is yours, DeMarcus. Closing remarks. You'll get 60 seconds uninterrupted.
Oh, man. You know what? This has been such a seraphic ride for me, man. I did not know just posting some videos that I would get this type of reception. Have opportunity to even be here with you two boys. Knicks fans, I do not hate you. I do love you all to life. I am your daddy. I am Prometheus to you. But you guys have really gave me so much fun. I greatly appreciate it. It's been a whirlwind, you know, but at the same time, you know, these are the wages I ask of life, and life willing will give you that. So I'm just truly grateful. Spurs in 5. It's always going to be Spurs in 5. I pray that we meet y'all again, because if we do, we're going to do something nasty to you. Real nasty. But Knicks fans, thank you guys. You know what? I really do. I appreciate you guys. Real talk.
I mean,
Closing remarks, Lamorne. Uninterrupted, 60 seconds.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, uninterrupted.
I'm sorry.
You know, I could give it to you when you say you appreciate being here and you appreciate all the back and forth. It's been fun because that's what you do. You're an antagonizer. You've always been an antagonizer. I'm sorry, antagonizer. You know what I mean? Don't want to have RDR with you because I got more respect for you than that. But throughout the years, you've been it's been hard to argue with you because you've been a real piece of shit when it comes to sports. You know that? Because you switch up teams. You switch up teams like a basketball wife, okay? You just bouncing around from player to player. And I don't like it one bit, okay? I love you as a person. But from this moment out, you're not allowed to talk about basketball until you are right at least once. Because you went to the people, you looked them directly in their souls every single day and lied to them. You lied to these people, okay? If the Spurs are gonna have a leader, it's gotta be someone with accountability. Okay, it's got to be someone with an honest bone in their body. You have the audacity, in your words, the unmitigated gall, okay, to call yourself Prometheus when you haven't told the truth once today.
Is that more than 60 seconds?
That was
Look at that sign. Hold on, look at that sign on the wall. Look at that sign on the wall.
Big flex.
Look at that sign on the wall. The morning after. Bitch, I finished when I finished.
Stephen A. His first take, we go. Okay, my bad, big dog. Lo siento, mi hermano. Lo siento. Go
You are
ahead.
welcome on this podcast anytime. And when I say anytime, I mean literally anytime, because you have been a great guest. But more than anything, You are a real son of a bitch. Okay?
Thank you.
But you know I love you because I shaved my head in honor of you being on the show.
Wow.
Okay?
Good.
I definitely went for it.
Yeah.
Please come back anytime, my man.
I appreciate you, Big Cat.
LeBron James all day.
No, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
Well said. Well said.
Kyle?
Oh my God, where do I even start with you, DeMarcus? Where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I end? Do I go back? Do I go forward in the future? I don't even know.
It's gonna be hard.
I will say this though. The 2026 NBA champs are the New York Knicks. It feels good saying that. Feels real good. Now, when I think about this past week that we've had, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
You know, I looked forward to those FaceTimes after the games, even after game three.
Yeah.
Game 4, I was in a hotel room having fun.
What do you mean?
Having fun in multiple ways, game and in life.
He was in Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was in a robe, as a matter of fact, when
He
you
was.
FaceTime me.
I was comfortable talking to you right now.
And I was comfortable talking to you because I was in a robe. There's nothing more comfortable than a robe.
was very
What'd you just
comfortable.
get done doing?
I had to do some cardio because my Knicks fans needed me. I will say this though, from a Sephardic, loquacious, liquidity standpoint. Okay. I hope you guys can get back to the finals next year because we will be there. And I hope it's you, and I hope we beat you again because we got all heart. It was always the Knicks in 5. It's always going to be the New York Knicks. We're the 2026 NBA championship. Thank you so much. And you know what? I actually hope that opening day, the San Antonio Spurs have to play the New York Knicks so you could be on the court when you watch us get our ring, right? And, I forgot about this. We're going to hang the 2026 NBA banner. We might hang the Eastern Conference Final banner, and then we might even hang the NBA Cup banner, which we beat the Spurs. And we might hang 3 banners on your ass next year.
May I say one other thing?
I can't wait.
May I say one other thing?
So I want to take a shot. I want to close.
You know what?
Please.
I want to say this to you, and I mean this. I'm not being unctuous at all. I'm being very, very genuine and sincere. I'm proud of both you boys. The last time I was here, I didn't get a chance to tell you that. This entire crew, you guys are freaking awesome. What you guys do. I watch every podcast, watch all the shows, man. You guys are giving people laughter in a time, in a dystopian eschatology time when we need it. And that, to me, is something that is so pertinent and germane today. I'm proud of both of you boys, man. Of course, you know, we go back like Kyle Pratt. We go back like down like 4 flat tires. But I'm also proud of you, young man. I'm proud of your growth. I've seen you mature and be a very, very just a stand-up guy, great friend, bro. And I mean that. I'm proud of you as a brother.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you for your championship. It is what it is. Fuck your face. Lamar Morris.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You already know. You already know, dog. You know how we get down.
Can I be honest?
Sure.
I understand the words you just said.
It was
Listen,
good.
Can we put on the bottom some of those words that he had said and put definition?
We'll always be
because
friends.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We'll always be friends.
I didn't follow.
We'll be friends in this time, the Jurassic time. It don't matter how far you go back. We'll still be friends. It'll always be the Knicks in 5. So let's take a shot. Let's end this. And then since I won't be in New York on Thursday for the parade, and since you won't be in New York
Why would I
on
want to be
Thursday
there?
for the parade.
So you know what winning feels like.
Yeah,
Shit,
we
I know what
got
it feels
some
like.
confetti. We got some confetti. So I thought since Lamorne has no dog in the race, that you might do the honors, Lamorne, of dumping the congratulatory confetti on us, and we could share that moment together, and we could always have that together, that moment.
That was a HeadGum podcast.